I'm walking. I'm like, this is gay. I was like, this is and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying this it's a secret society. Like, make your kids read. Put it that way. Make them read. Tell them to read books.
Start with comic
books. Start with comic books.
Yeah.
That's low investment. It's a lot of pictures. Get them on the fantasy novels, not the fairy smut that my girlfriend reads. But,
yeah, but that's like half of the books out there now.
I know.
Yeah.
When I think Blizzard, I think ethical company.
Yes.
No tarnishes on their record.
No Bill Cosby in their history.
No.
Unlike Hasbro, who uses the Pinkertons to go to your house.
Yeah.
If they send you a copy of their game by accident.
Oops.
Yeah.
I always wondered what happened to the Pinkertons. And I guess they still exist and they're
They
thriving.
still exist.
Yeah, okay.
They do.
And
they were real big in the 1800s.
They still do the same work they used to do.
Well, hey, it's a family name.
Yeah,
it is. It's pretty amazing. I would actually be honored if the Pinkertons came to my house and
man,
were like, "Bro, we're gonna kill your family." I'm like, "Are you the real Pinkertons? This is legit.
Is anyone's last name here Pinkerton?
I'm a threat.
I really angered somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to go. That's
kind of like having an Ega ninja sent after you. You're a real Ega ninja.
Yes.
Holy shit!
This is an honor. Can I get a selfie before
before
you
definitely kill me? Can I please get a picture?
Can I stretch? I mean, it's not going to make a difference, but can I stretch before this fight happens?
He'd be like, it will not make difference.
It will not make a difference.
Okay, fair.
Yes, and on that note, thank you for joining us here at the Sofa Kingdom podcast.
He just got possessed by demons.
I did. I was watching Devil May Cry.
I was gonna say. I thought you were trying to pronounce Hawaii's state fish. I was like, oh Jesus.
Well, you know us, and there's no salvaging that. So.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. You knew who the fuck we are.
Yeah.
You don't need Nelson to speak the language of Christ. Aramaic.
That's great. Yes. Speaking in tongues.
That's right.
So Devil May Cry. I only had 30 seconds into it, and
that's all you need.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, did you watch Devil May Cry?" I'm like, "I'm probably not gonna watch it."
It's good.
I'm actually intrigued now.
It's Studio Mir who did oh my god, what the hell they did the Witcher movies, Nightmare of the Wolf and Sirens of the Deep.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say which Witcher movie?
No, they did the animated Witcher stuff. And they did something else that was pretty big. X-Men 97.
Oh,
Studio Mir does X-Men 97.
Interesting.
So it's
a good track.
It's a solid studio that's doing it. I think they're based out of Korea, and they've been doing really, really good stuff.
Okay.
Capcom's directly involved in this one, and if you watch, there's fucking Easter eggs all over the place.
Yeah.
At one point they referenced they referenced the Raccoon City incident.
Yes.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Great.
I was like, what do you mean the Raccoon City incident? Then in the one scene when they're driving, the guy's dashboard thing is Mega Man. His dashboard wiggle thing is the Mega Man figurine. Cool. I was like, okay, all right. It's love letters everywhere.
Even in the opening theme, they got the little sword with a little rev on it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good.
They got a few little things here and there. Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely, if you played the games, if you're even a fan of Capcom in general, it's worth.
I thought they were going to take a more serious undertone, kind of like what's that vampire show? Castlevania. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a more serious undertone. I like a little more playful undertone when it's
that's
dark.
Dante. Dante was kind of even when you played the game, he was kind of a ditz,
like a tool.
He was a tool bag.
All right, I can get behind that.
And people liked it.
Yeah,
it's what made he's not as serious as his brother Virgil.
Because it is a pretty large franchise.
There was quite a few games, and then a remake of the games, like a reimagining of the universe. I mean, Dante was in Soul Calibur. He was. I think he even made an appearance in Smash Brothers.
Right.
I think Dante was actually
so.
a pretty prominent
and at least one of them
character.
I was looking for a new game today, actually, a new fighter. And the new Street Fighter and the new Tekken are out, so I've just been debating which one of those I was going to jump into. Yeah. They both got pretty good reviews, but it's definitely about the gameplay. I was always more of a Street Fighter guy than a Tekken guy. I did love Tekken, but in the arcade was where I felt Tekken shine. That joystick, the 6 buttons versus... I played a lot more Mortal Kombat and a lot more Street Fighter in-house consoles.
Yeah. Street Fighter was definitely it for me. I put way more time in Street Fighter than I did in Tekken. I probably put more time in Street Fighter than I did Tekken and Mortal Kombat combined.
Damn.
So,
yeah.
It just clicked with me more, I guess.
I want to say the recent Street Fighter's got pretty good reviews to it. I don't recall too much about the most recent Tekken though.
Yeah. No, I was going over them and checking online and stuff, and they're pretty, they have a good following. They have a cult following.
They have their fan base.
Yeah, so they're going to talk good about it. So
all I really know is Jin, and Jin comes from a bad family. A lot of
most Jins do.
Yeah, a lot of Jin. Jin comes from a real bad family. His dad. A lot of people being thrown off cliffs. Heihachi's kind of a dick. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Anybody named Heihachi would.
He's got a great haircut though.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the most legendary haircuts ever.
Shitty sandals though. Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you can beat someone's ass in like elevated wooden Japanese clogs, I mean, you're a bad man.
Yeah, that's a bad man. Insult to injury.
Yeah, I used to think about that like when I was playing Tekken, like when Heihachi would throw a real hard front kick and he's got like a wooden clog on him, like that would hurt so fucking bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little unpleasant.
Like if you got teeped in the fucking face with a wooden sandal, that would
Somebody walked into the Jiu-Jitsu Academy with wooden clogs on their feet. No, if they did.
Oh, well, you just know.
Would you take that man seriously?
Fuck, that'd be like, what? Like, what the fuck? This dude came in here and fucking ninja
clogs?
slippers. What the fuck? He's about to whoop my ass.
No. We used to have catalogs when we were younger that you can order like ninja apparel.
Oh yeah, like the socks
to climb
with the toes.
trees and
the
shit.
Socks with the toes.
Yeah, they were never good.
You ever got those claw hands where they were like metal? They go around your hand like a glove to climb trees.
No,
those things would break your hands.
Yeah, they weren't going to do the job.
They weren't regulated or tested, FDA approved.
No. Some idiot welded that and said, let's call it Ninja Claws.
Wrap this into your hand.
Someone will buy it.
It would dig into the bone in the back of your hand. Because like an asshole trying to climb trees with them.
Like a half-inch wide metal strip with spikes on the front. It just, it was.
Yeah. So you can imagine yourself just like dangling from a tree with broken hands.
Yeah. This is a whole nother set of problems I have.
You've essentially crucified yourself to this tree.
But the ninja stars... Never disappointed. Those were always fun.
Listen, I learned a long time ago that like things you buy either in a catalog or like from the Ren Fair, they're better just collector's items. Like
yeah.
I almost killed myself with
display purposes only.
Yeah.
Yes.
I almost killed myself with an Urukai sword. Like I bought like the sword that the Urukai used in the Two Towers.
Yes.
And like it was like just a sharpened piece of metal with a hook on the back, like that you could turn around and use to puncture armor. While we were cutting branches because we were dumbass kids, and like I hit this fucking one branch, and what happened is the branch was like it was kind of dead, but not quite dead. So it had a lot of recoil to it. So I swung as hard as I fucking could, thinking I'm gonna chop to this branch. It fucking ricocheted right off, and the spike went back, and thankfully the back of it's dull. Just except for the spike at the top. And it went next to my head. And hit my shoulder. Hit my shoulder so bad that I bruised my fucking like collarbone.
Damn.
And I thought to myself, okay, like I stopped. Everybody, like I turned and looked at the group of people I was with. They were all like, we just sat it down. I was like, okay. I was like, we're done. I was like, holy fuck. I was like, if that had been, if for some reason it had been a little left, that fucking spike would have went straight through my forehead. Like I wouldn't even have known I was dead. I'd have been dead. Like it had been instantaneous.
This podcast would have just been two of us with no good stories.
I never would have made it. I never would have made it past 15. So who knows? There's been a lot of things that didn't happen.
Well,
so.
I did a similar thing with a ninja sword in the backyard, and it was a snake.
A year?
2 years.
Yeah.
I was about to say, when you said the backyard, I'm like,
not long ago.
The backyard here. The backyard here.
Not long ago.
Not long ago.
Okay.
And I had this sword for a long time, so I'm thinking, old craftsmanship.
Granted,
mine was real.
Mine was like, 18 years ago. Mine's some time ago.
No. This shit is recent as fuck.
Oh, okay. All right, fair.
So there was a snake in the backyard, and I went chasing it to kill it with said sword. And I swung as hard as I could to the ground. The handle broke in my hand while I hit the floor. So I was holding steel in my hand. Nothing got cut or bruised as significant as you, but I realized...
So you're saying a Renaissance fair sword is not the optimum
at
weapon for snake slaying. All right,
yeah.
The importance of a proper full tang blade.
Yeah.
A lot of fake ninja swords, they only go into the hilt like a half an inch to an inch, just for that pin on the top to make it look legitimate. So the rest of the handle is hollow or not holding into anything.
Not made with combat in mind.
So as soon as it hits, it just snaps right off. off.
snapped
No,
right
they're
in
not.
half.
They're not making those with the thought that people are going to try to kill snakes or chop branches off trees.
What better use of a ninja sword if you can't attack actual people?
I mean, a sword that you can only swing one time is kind of shit.
It is
shit.
Even if it's for display purposes only, if you can't swing it more than once, man, that
sucks.
That's seriously poor craftsmanship.
You're not a blacksmith.
So
Whoever made that.
So speaking of, poor craftsmanship and weapons. I have a lot of weapons here at my house, right? If I were to use one of them in a fight, somebody broke in and I had to reach for any one of those weapons out there, besides the real axe.
I was about to say.
I was going to say I know that one's real.
We've done enough axe throwing that we're good. Like
I will tell you this. This axe has broken because there's only glue holding this. You see this little wet spot on the wood?
Bro, all you have to do is throw it. I guarantee me and I can hit the guy.
You get the old metal spike nails and you put it through the top like they would have normally done, and that axe head will stay on.
Yeah.
I would absolutely not use that axe. I would probably use the Captain Carter Captain America shield because it's actually made out of metal. So at least you can defend yourself.
I mean, you're right, but you
catch somebody in the
face.
But
you're gonna be giving that guy an ugly goodbye. Like you're basically saying you're gonna bludgeon that man to death with a dull piece of metal.
Goddamn right.
You're gonna win, but it's like fuck.
Goddamn
you're gonna definitely need some counseling after that.
And then you walk outside to the news team and you're like, Captain America shield.
Well, my fucking girlfriend, like, oh my god, like I keep telling her no more swords. Like we got axes. Like we have a Viking axe that's like next to our bed. Like in the closet, there's like real swords.
That's fantastic.
I'm like, what?
You gotta get yourself.
I don't want to explain to the police officer that like, what would you kill him with? This fucking real Valkyrie sword.
I'm going to tell you something. You wouldn't have to explain anything to a police officer if they walked into your house. They'd be like, "This is a real life Viking." Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to be that guy that's on the news. Like this man killed an intruder with a sword. Ian did. Of course, Ian did.
Have you guys heard of The Last Viking? No. There's a guy that jumps off of like cliffs.
I have seen that guy
with axes into frozen water.
He has the world record for the highest cliff dive into frozen water.
He's a legit badass, bro.
Yeah, you notice that he throws those. They throw the rock off first to break the tension of the water. Like that's when it's too high.
You have to.
Yeah. That's when it's too fucking high. Like you have to throw a brick off first because if you just jump off, you're gonna shatter every bone in your body. No, you're too high. Stop jumping from shit like high.
To add a little more danger, he carries wooden axes with him.
He dives into the water with 2 axes. Why? You're not like, if you do a falling attack from that high onto any assailant, you're dead too.
Yeah.
You're dead too. Like
even if you swing and you hit a thing and it catches,
you're shattering your fucking arm.
It's ripping out of your hand.
Yes, you're gonna shatter your fucking arm. I don't care how much you lift. All your bones are broken.
It's pretty amazing though.
It is.
It's pretty amazing.
It makes cool videos. It makes great videos. But like, goddamn, bro, that's risky. You're making riskier content than a lot of people out there.
Because I learned about him. There's a show that I've been watching with David Blaine, famous magician. It's called Do Not Attempt. Actually, really worth the watch.
David Blaine scares me.
He goes to different places looking for people as equally as scary as him doing things. And he's like,
there can't be many.
This is kind of magic. Like, this guy's kind of a lunatic. You would be surprised.
David Blaine used to like fucking like, he would just stare at people. Is this your cart?
So
you fucking just like give him the creep eye, and you're like, God.
He went to Asia and met with a man who, with no cobra anti-venom at all, no snake anti-venom at all, has an entire show based on dancing, kissing king cobras on the top of their head, grabbing them, like, and he's like, yeah, if it bites me, I'm legitimately dead.
Oh, king cobra, absolutely.
There's no way to save me at all.
Fun fact about king cobra: it's the only snake that makes a weird low growl instead of a hiss. Like if you get close to a king cobra, it's like, ooh, and you're like, oh fuck, all right.
Technically, you can.
You're that close.
You can build up an immunity to snake venom.
But who wants to put in that work?
But you have to get some of the venom and give yourself enough that you will live, and you do it multiple times over time, and your body builds up a tolerance.
You ever see how expensive anti-venom is? Like, I mean, unless you want to go in the debt, you might as well die. Like, if you get bit, like, oh my God.
It's worth it.
My friend Allie, who actually listens to the podcast, shout out Allie Bradley.
Hello.
She's out west right now, and she's doing like the whole rodeo chick thing. So she rides bulls. She's a crazy fucking chick. She's the only girl I ever met that can eat more steak than me.
That'd be awesome.
Big meat joke. She was reaching for a bridle the other day when she was about to get on one of her Broncos, and there was a fucking Western Diamondback wrapped around the bridle. Like she shared the video on Snapchat. She's like, I almost just died. And like it was crazy because like she's like reaching for it, and next thing you know, like when she zoomed in, like you see it's coiled up, and it's a Western Diamondback.
It's like, what the fuck is it doing up on the horse,
dude? It kills.
It probably started on the saddle and then was brought up.
It wasn't on the horse. It was like on the shelf. She was reaching for the bridle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking like she's getting on the horse.
If it made it on the horse, that's impressive. And that horse is an asshole for not telling her.
Yeah, because horses kill snakes.
Horses kill anything.
They'll stomp them out.
If you're around here, like if you're riding a horse in Loxahatchee by the canals, and a horse sees a fucking alligator on the bank, it's going to charge it. Like a horse has no fear of an alligator. Damn. It tries to kill it. It knows there's something wrong with it and wants to stomp
Listen,
on it.
I
have dinosaur. Kill
attack
it.
first.
9 times out of 10, the horse fucking wins. I was watching a movie last night, and I call it bullshit. It's The Gorge. With big eyes, Anna Taylor-Joy, and the guy that got hot in the movie Top Gun, Miles Teller. Like he was skinny, weird before that. Now he's jacked. Anyway,
never seen this.
In the movie, Gorge, in the Gorge, supposed to be gateway to hell. It's actually like a Russian-American test site, biological shit. Anyway, people that go in there get mutated and fucked up, and their DNA gets. It's actually a pretty good body horror.
So this is where you lost.
The horse.
Belief?
No, this is where the horse. I call bullshit on this. I call bullshit on this.
Okay.
In the one scene, a mutated horse, mutated guy, like it rears up and comes down. Miles Teller blocks the horse's hoof with a gun. Bullshit. No. If a horse, a 1,500-pound horse, rears up, comes down with its bone hooves,
you're
dead.
You
go like this. I don't care how much you bench press. That gun is going to shatter, or even if it doesn't shatter, it's going to be driven into your face, and you are dead.
Even if it's a small horse,
if it's a donkey,
and you say he's 200 pounds, even if it's a small horse, that weight coming forward, you're falling down.
In that scene,
you're getting
I checked out, and I even said it to the people in the room. We're an hour and a half into the movie. When that happened, I was like, bullshit. I was like, we can all continue drinking and watching this movie and enjoying it. I was like, but that moment right there, bullshit.
Radiation, check. Mutants, check. Him stopping horse, fuck you.
Okay,
absolute bullshit.
A horse can kick, or a horse can deliver the force of 2,000 pounds per square inch.
You're not blocking
dead, bro.
You're not blocking
You're dead.
it. I don't care if it's an American-made rifle or an Kalashnikov. You're fucking
comparable to being hit by a car moving at 20 miles an hour.
All right, well, so
let me
you're not blocking
stop
it.
that. Let me stop that with a rifle.
Yeah, Miles Teller just goes like this, blocks the hoof. No, not
the only person in cinematic history who should be able to do that is Vin Diesel. Right? He's looking.
How? Like, are we talking Riddick version of him?
No, we're talking about Fast and Furious Vin Diesel, the same one who can like punch the concrete and shatter.
I would be
wall.
more okay with that because we all know the laws of reality do not exist in this Fast and Furious.
This is true.
Like reality,
this is true.
It doesn't work. Like cars are going to space. You know. I would also say like the Transporter series with
Jason
Statham.
Yes,
Jason Statham's.
Yes.
Also,
it's a much better name.
Yes,
it's a much better name.
It sounds tougher.
Jason Statham.
It sounds tougher.
He can make a lot of money selling steakums.
Yeah. Speaking of good steakums, there's a place, Buchan Sandwich Shop. I had their steak bomb sandwich.
Was good?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
Buchan is fantastic.
Yes. If you have not been to Buchan Sandwich Shop, all right, well, you're out that way.
No, you've probably had them. They're out on the island.
There's one on the island, and there's
the two
one
sandwich
Dixie
shops.
Dixie Highway.
The fancy sandwich shop.
Yes.
That was Buchan.
I'll check it out.
Listen, they have a beef carpaccio sandwich, and they have a steak bomb sandwich. Listen,
what?
I've had Philly cheesesteaks in Philadelphia. If you want anything that's even close to that outside of Philadelphia, get the goddamn steak bomb.
Okay. All right.
That sandwich, I would go as far to say it's their best sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like everyone talks about their carpaccio sandwich. That sandwich is fantastic. But that fucking steak bomb I had last night driving up to PGA, I almost wrecked my goddamn car. That thing is so good.
It is the sandwich shop because there's Buchan and then there's a sandwich shop they run just during lunchtime.
It's like right by the brewery Civil Society. It's like on the same street.
Nice.
So if you're out there working, you're on your way home, stop and get it. I can't recommend enough Buchan Sandwich Shop.
Yeah,
eat there.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah, and we're not sponsored by them. Like they don't need it. Like,
it's
not like Uber Lube.
No, they don't need it.
They needed it.
They needed it.
Yeah, we gave them a bump.
No. Yeah, their sales are up. Their stocks are up.
Yeah, their stocks are up.
They know us.
Lots of cases in Ian's house still.
Oh, fuck yeah. I stay strapped for this. I should actually defend myself with that. Like if someone breaks in.
Yeah, when I was watching,
start throwing Uber Lube bombs.
Puffy levels of Uber Lube.
Oh yeah.
I was watching.
Try escaping if you can't stand.
I was watching Yellowstone last night actually, and the chef gives him a list, and he goes, Vaseline. He goes, yeah, it's lonely out here.
my God.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, dude, what are you doing
Wait,
with that?
and you're the chef?
Yeah, I know. Wash your motherfucking hands. Wash your hands now, sir.
No, some
Out there
bullshit.
playing with his dick on the plane.
I will say this. Yellowstone, have you guys seen it at all?
No.
I was forced to watch it because I would be studying and
Yeah.
my girlfriend would be watching it. So
The first-
I was forced to watch a lot of shows I didn't like. What's that dumb one with Zendaya about the high school kids? Fucking
Euphoria?
Yes.
Yes.
I had to watch that because I would look up and hear something stupid, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, fucking God!"
Yeah. No, I hear that, man.
Yeah.
So Yellowstone wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And then
Bridgerton too.
when they got to the last 6 episodes where Kevin Costner is like refusing to be on the show anymore, like they kill him off in a fucked up way.
Hey man, contract problems.
Right. Then they like play his character the rest of the season. But the biggest problem that I had with the show is that it became really, really preachy. Everything's like, in 3 years from now, no one's even going to be outside. No one's going to go camping.
Probably
Everyone's
not.
on a computer now. And it's like, I get it. Your way of life is changing.
Listen,
I get it.
unless I get Sierra's family's Montana house, then we can all go out there.
Hey.
we can all take a vacation out there. Don't worry, guys.
Then we'd do some axe diving.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. We can do some jet skiing on a mountain. Jet skiing. Jet skiing on a mountain lake. We're not gonna do any jet skiing.
Yeah, I hope
That's
not.
a sport I don't want to be involved in.
At least not yet.
I might be good at it, but I don't know.
You might,
I'm not gonna try.
You might be a natural.
A natural jet scare. Good Lord.
Trailer that we all have seen recently as well.
Superman.
Yeah. It's looking pretty good. I'm liking what they're doing so far.
I like it more when they released the extended footage.
Yeah.
I think Crypto wasn't as goofy.
Yes.
They made him look like a real dog. I was like, oh, he's
Yes.
a super powerful dog, but he's a dog.
And I think they're bringing an awful lot of people in, and I think he's smart.
Yes.
I think James Gunn realizes the majority of people know who these people are.
Yeah,
we don't need a backstory.
You don't
on
need
everyone.
to tell us about
Yeah.
the ship crashing and
Yeah, we're skipping past telling everybody's entrance. You're in a world. They're superheroes. Here's what's happening this week.
I like the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
I mean, they're leaning in really big on the technology he has inside there, which is a lot of Kryptonian shit.
Yeah.
Automatons.
Which is part of the comics, especially some of the
And the
Golden Age,
cartoons.
where like,
Yeah.
where
the fact
he
that they have
had-
a machine that enhances the sunlight to heal him, that's
fucking
Superman.
dope. That's
That's what
dope.
that's all he needs to heal.
Yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't need food. He doesn't need just needs
No, they
fucking
just
sunlight.
the sun is his power. Here you go. It's Superman.
Yeah.
No, so I am liking what they're doing. I like the fact that they're bringing a lot of. There's some rumored villains, like Brainiac is a rumored villain. Lex Luthor, we already know, is a villain in
And he looks
there.
good.
We got Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl so far, Guy Gardner from the Green Lantern
Yep.
Who
Corps.
looks like a complete douchebag. I can't wait to see
It's
him.
perfect.
I can't fucking wait
The
to see
fucking
him.
awful
He looks like
haircut
whatever
is
a male
fantastic.
Karen would be called.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
There's some kaijus too. There's some
Yeah.
giant kaijus
Yes.
fucking attacking. I'm like,
Yes.
dude, this looks like it's gonna be comic accurate, like 1950s Superman. It looks
Yeah.
like it's gonna be good.
And you
I'm
know,
here for it.
It's funny that they're reverting back to that time period because even Fantastic Four is doing like a 50s or a 60s.
Maybe it's like an
theme.
agreement. Maybe like Marvel and DC met behind closed doors. Like, let's go back to the roots.
Yeah, let's go back to the roots where cell phones don't solve every problem.
Yeah.
Well, for DC, they had a reset. So go back to like what's the most popular era for Superman?
Sure.
All right, let's take that as the inspiration. As for the Fantastic Four, I mean, it's a little weird to me. It's still they're trying to make it a timepiece, but I think it's going to be their way of explaining why they've been missing this entire time.
Sure.
Fantastic Four, they're supposed to be like front and center, and New York is getting destroyed, and
they're not there.
They're nowhere to be
Yeah,
seen.
because that's where the Baxter Building is.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So they have to use that as a device just to explain away where they've been.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense. They also did announcements on the casting for the X-Men characters coming up in the movies, right?
That's for the Secret Wars.
Secret
kind of thing.
Wars,
Dr.
right?
Doom.
But
did
it's
it.
most of the-
Avengers Doomsday has a lot of people in it, but all they did was show a bunch of chairs.
Yes.
It's actually weird because I know a shift hasn't happened, but it feels like a shift has happened. Like I am more sitting here right now in this chair. I am more excited for Superman in July than I am for Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah,
sorry.
I hear that.
I'm sorry.
I hear that.
I feel I'm more excited for see what James
I
Gunn is
mean,
going to do than seeing Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom.
It's kind of
Yep.
one is the start of a new universe. And you're talking about with Superman with a resetting everything, whereas Marvel is so far down the line. It's like you guys need to somehow reset everything.
Yeah.
Without erasing everything you've already done.
Or just make us engaged again.
Yep.
You
like
have to,
Deadpool did.
Yeah, Deadpool did it.
Didn't need any setup.
Thunderbolts could be a good movie.
Could be. I'm going to watch it.
Looking forward to it. I'm going to see it in the theaters, but
I'm just not
I'm 50-50. I'm on the fence right now.
I don't think anybody on that team beats Sentry. No. Especially the version of Sentry where like he's literally vaporizing people. Like there's not even their shadow left.
I mean, they could always lean on the Infinity War. The villain wins.
Yeah.
I mean, the Thunderbolts, I mean, you know, it's
they're a team, but they're a fucking ground level team.
Exactly.
Would it be funny if he just murked all of them except for like Bucky? Bucky gets away.
At the end.
Like, yeah. I would be here for it. I'm not even mad. I'm really not even mad. I did see another trailer that I was pleasantly surprised. What is Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson, yes.
He is in Naked Gun reboot.
Oh my God.
Bro, it looks so goddamn good. I'm not even kidding you. Like, if you like that corny humor.
It's just silly, over the top.
It was 1 minute, and I laughed the entire time. And I was not thinking I was going to enjoy it.
Is going to play the role of Leslie Nielsen.
He's going to play his son.
He's playing his son.
He's playing his son in the movie.
Who fucking thought of this?
I don't know, but I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it.
Leslie Nielsen's dead, right? He has to be. He was old back then.
I believe he is dead.
Yeah.
But so they got an actor named Liam Neeson to play Leslie Nielsen's son.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Bro, I'm so here for it.
I mean, I guess if it's a movie like that, he can just be drunk and piss himself, and
that's
no one cares.
exactly it. I think he's legitimately being himself on screen.
Yeah, the trailer is fantastic.
Yes,
I would almost say, show me nothing else.
Yes,
just that's it.
Yes,
let everything else be a fucking blind watch for when you walk in the theater.
It looks like a throwback to like when comedy was just stupid, funny shit.
Yeah.
We don't care about if we're offending you.
Airplane.
Yes. Airplane.
It looks exactly like that. Yeah.
Hot Shots Part Dukes.
I still laugh really hard when the guy in the air traffic tower jumps the fuck out. I think that part of Airplane is just so goddamn dumb. Like the plane's coming in to land, and like the guy's in the tower, he goes, just go right at us. He turns, jumps out the fucking window. I'm like, well, you're dead, you fucking idiot. Like it might have hit you, but it didn't, and you're dead now. Like you're fucking, like you jumped out of a fucking tower. I don't know. This stupid shit in that movie is great. I enjoy that.
Yeah, the deadpan humor, I'm here for it. I could sit down and watch a bean comedy.
Just make something funny for the sake of being funny. Yes. And that's all it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, someone will get offended. It doesn't matter. Start the clock. Start the clock.
I do feel like that has also been a shift. Like Marvel and DC, like the offended people are kind of like being pushed off to the side.
It's
a bit
not even
more.
that they're necessarily
like Disney announced that there's no more
pushed off. I would say it's more or less people are just like whatever and just moving on with their fucking day. That's really, I think, what a lot of it is.
Well, I think the ratings speak for itself. I mean, I think Snow White might have been like the final
5 million. They're saying they only made like I don't know if it was overall or just this last weekend. Only 5 million.
Yeah.
How much did the movie cost?
250 million budget, Jeez. I believe. And then generally speaking, when you're talking Disney, they spend just as much in marketing. Fuck. So 250 budget, chances are 250 to market. Mm-hmm. They need to, once they do all their math, make $1 billion to break even.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
so I tell you what, this is going to be at least a huge tax write-off.
Shit, Jesus. That's a $500 million turd sandwich right there. That sucks.
Her career is dead. And what's funny is they're like, oh, it wasn't even that she acted poorly in the movie. They're like, Gal Gadot did terrible in the movie. It doesn't matter.
She's it in.
Still the reason
Gal
nobody's going to the movie. She's fucking done for. Like, go back to Broadway because they'll take you over there. But I don't think you can headline her or even second character in anything.
She's done. Yeah,
she's Will Smith her career.
Yeah, South Park did a whole fucking thing on her, like calling her like a Middle Eastern bitch that looked like a fish. I was like, oh my god!
And like, I don't even think she's Middle Eastern.
I don't know what the fuck. They don't care. South Park does not give a fuck. No. And then like the Disney exec calls and goes, I have an idea. We're gonna reboot Hercules. We're gonna make him look like a Middle Eastern bitch. It looks like. And I forget who was in it. I think Stephen Colbert was in it, and the only thing he kept saying over and over again, he's like, I'm a pussy and I sold out years ago. That's the only thing he said. He kept repeating that over and over. He had no other lines. I'm like, God damn. Like, South Park is just atrocious. Like, they don't care. They just,
at this point, they're like,
you alive.
Yep.
What can we do that will get us fired from this show? Absolutely nothing.
No,
nothing.
They're grandfathered.
They've done it all.
Yeah.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are grandfathered in.
Yeah, they're geniuses. Like, You can't get rid of those motherfuckers.
Look at their episode with like when they're doing the Asian accents. It's Trey Parker.
Yeah.
It's him doing the accent.
And they still get away with it.
It's like, you're like, oh my God. Like, he's playing a Chinese guy and a Japanese guy and just...
Ma, shitty wall.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. God damn you Mongolians. Burn down my shitty wall. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, but... He's still there. They're still doing it.
But I tell you what,
like,
they get people like Seinfeld on, and they make them like chicken number 13.
Oh, yeah. Turkey number 12 or
No
some
actual
shit.
lines. You make turkey sounds, and that's all you're going to be in the episode.
Yep. And then when they did an interview about it, they made fun of his lawyer because they said his lawyer called him and was like, you can't do this to Jerry. And like the way he described him was like, he's like, I'm Jerry Seinfeld's lawyer. I'm a big fat dumbass. They do not care.
They roasted his ass.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're like, no, like this is our show. If you want to be on it, we'll put you on it, but we're not going to make a special spot for you.
This is what you get.
And Jerry Seinfeld went on. He was turkey number 12.
Yeah. Yes.
He was the one turkey that shows up by the lake and goes.
He probably
him.
realized he's like, in for penny, in for pound. They're gonna roast me if I don't do this. They're gonna murder me if I do this. So
too late.
matter.
I might as well make the noise.
There's something to be said about a show that's so big or like something like that when they put famous people and they just give them small roles.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they kind of, Game of Thrones kind of catered to Ed Sheeran. Like, at least they made him a Lannister soldier that sings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he was singing Apply the Fire.
Yeah.
But, like, the fucking, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers, they just made him a random soldier.
Yes.
Like, you have to look into the background of the crowd to see Aaron Rodgers.
that's
They just
great.
made him a Lannister soldier, gave him a helmet, shield, sword. There he is in the line. I was like, oh, look,
probably
Aaron
that
Rodgers.
terrible of an actor. They're like, all we want you to say is, "There's the king. Go get him."
He didn't say nothing.
And
he said nothing.
He couldn't even say that,
He
right?
stood
No,
there.
that's what.
He said, I'm literally just such a big fan of the show that I want to be in it. And like here, he's like one of the top 5 quarterbacks all time. It's like,
That's great.
there you are in line. There
That's
you
great.
are. Like, and it's good. It's, I'm fine with them taking part, but even the Mountain he didn't even have lines.
Yeah.
He was just so large and imposing. They're like, okay.
He didn't need lines. He just,
I think
stand
he said a couple things. He said something when he killed Oberyn, but after he was killed, after he killed Pedro Pascal, he didn't talk.
Yeah, you don't need to say much.
No.
You're a big fucking
You're a
menacing
large,
motherfucker.
physically you're 6'9" and you're 420 pounds. Like you don't need to talk.
Yeah.
We get the message.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh man. So another thing that I've been watching online is the 1923 with Harrison Ford. It's a spin-off of Yellowstone. Yeah. It's actually way better than Yellowstone.
Really?
Like, this is like Harrison Ford at like his best. It's more like the Oregon Trail kind of a vibe to it.
Okay.
They got like a love story going on in the background, a war going on with the ranchers in the foreground, and then you've got like the rich people coming in from the city and changing their way of life in a real depiction. I really like it. It's actually much, much better than Yellowstone. That's definitely worth a watch. I've been like just, I don't know, inundated with like backcountry cowboy shit, like rattlesnakes. I'm like, eventually I'm just gonna have to get some cowboy boots and a cowboy hat.
do it.
You know? Yeah, I'm gonna do it and wear it on the podcast.
I mean, some of
Go
our
line dancing?
Some of our neighbors have horses.
That's the man.
I mean, quite literally, right down the block here, they got some donkeys out
I
front.
told you guys about that. I went to the rodeo.
Will your people accept me?
We will. Because you'll pass as a Mexican.
Mexican! I'm like, that's the third time today.
Holy shit, you're
I'm
Mexican?
sick of telling you guys we are not all the same, but hey!
That's all right. It's all right.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, motherfuckers!
Exactly. No, I told you, I showed up at the rodeo and I wore boots and the hat and the tight jeans and I was like, this is gay. Like, I was like, I stumbled on it. Like, because when you're in those cowboy boots, like your heels are elevated a little, like your toes are kind of pointed
Feeling
down.
it.
And I'm like, God damn it! Like I'm walking around in tight jeans, with a tight shirt on, belt buckle. Like my toes are elevated. I got to be careful how I'm walking. I'm like, this is gay. I was like, this is and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying this it's a secret society. Like they're all driving trucks and voting red and acting like they're tough. And but nah, man, they're just.
Secretly, they're in the back room with their
just
spurs and their
that.
lassos.
And they're watching another man ride a bull.
You ever hog tie somebody?
Look at that big animal between his legs.
Teach you how to hog tie, boy. Come on.
And then if you think about what bull riding is, it's like you get on the back of this big beast and you gotta stay on.
You gotta hold his horns.
Squeeze it with your fucking thighs. And it's like, oh shit. Like what the fuck, You gotta wear assless chaps. It's like, oh God. So I stumbled upon it. I was sitting there looking at Shay. Shay's looking at me. I'm like, dude, we're gay.
It's like,
We're at this rodeo. It's a secret gay society. And it's fine. They can have it. It's,
yes, it's yours to have. It's yours to have.
But now I just got a pair of boots and a hat that I'm not going to wear. And
Damn, bro.
It's whatever, man.
You can wear it for Halloween. You know what I mean?
If I
Bring
want-
out the assless chaps again.
Dress gay.
Be like gay Woody.
What are you? I'm gay. There's nothing wrong, I guess. It's
There's
you know,
not.
let them have
There's
their thing.
not.
Let them
It's
have their
still-
trucks and everything. It's cool.
It's still fun.
cool,
Mud
man.
flaps,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
monster truck rallies,
Yeah.
Daytona 500.
Shoot their gun. You know, do the thing.
Shoot your guns.
Shoot your gun. I still don't get the fucking. I will never get the NASCAR thing. Like it's huge. I went there for a concert.
Yeah.
I saw how big the stadium is for a concert, like for Rockville. But I could never.
It's like watching paint dry.
I could never sit in the stands, pay for prices, and then watch cars. I don't care how loud they are. Oh, the roar, the rumble. Cool, dude. Go to an airport. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna watch cars make a left turn for
You're
fucking 4
sitting
hours.
in the sun,
Yeah.
Hell no.
beating on you, watching things go round and round. In
Oh, what
circles.
if you're down on the field in between the? No, the fuck no. Like no, you know. Oh, we'll sit where you see crashes. No, I don't want to get showered in car parts. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is why the people say, oh, they just got rid of the Department of Education. It's been gone forever. Look at these fucking people. Come on.
I'm trying not to sneeze into the microphone here.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. We'll edit it out. But like, I knew when people couldn't tell the difference between there, and there, that I was like, the Department of Education failed.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It's been dead for a while.
And it could be done much better, really, right now, like with the technology that we have.
There we go.
There he got it out.
Everybody's got phones, right? So you don't really need laptops anymore. Like there are ways that society
you think
can
it would
change
auto-correct
the
their
education
responses, you know?
system. Yeah.
When I see people that are grown men or grown women and they're like arguing online and their fucking grammar is just, I'm like, holy fuck, holy shit, like they're spelling "your" with "you-are" and like it's just like, man, and like they got kids and like they're teaching them. I'm like, oh shit. One of these days, those little fuckers are gonna break into my car.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on all of your posts, and now I'm gonna start misspelling shit, and I'm gonna start.
Misspelling is okay, like but like when you actually like you're trying to speak and it's like "you are" and like
I'm gonna hit you with the "we were where we were" and just fucking butcher the shit out of it.
that's what I'm saying. The education system has already failed us. It's already failed us.
So
Make your kids read. Put it that way. Make them read.
Yeah,
Tell them to read
books.
books.
Start with comic
Yeah, start with comic books.
yeah.
'Cause that's low investment. It's a lot of pictures. Get them on the fantasy novels, not the fairy smut that my girlfriend reads. But
Yeah, but that's like half of the books out there now.
I know.
Yeah,
fuck.
it's taking a
all
turn.
of them.
It's
taking a turn.
Everywhere we go, these girls just form a group and start talking about it. Everywhere. Have you read this? You read Akatar? What the fuck's an Akatar?
It's like, oh,
You know?
you're all just reading porn in public.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you're gonna critique me for watching Pornhub, but at least there's pictures.
Yes.
Right.
And they're real people.
Right, and it's a thumbnail. You know?
Yeah,
Like, click on
exactly.
it, you know?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, you just
I've
read.
heard.
You just
Yeah,
read
yeah.
porn. You read in the open.
Read porn.
Laying on the beach, just fucking
Disgusting.
soak in the sand.
It's disgusting. There are children here, man.
Yeah, you're reading porn in public on a public bus. Oh, there's no picture, so you get away with it. Fuck that.
With that said, thank you for joining us at the Silver Kingdom podcast. Where
It's porn.
it's porn. Porn is porn, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, a cord of thorns of the Akatar. All it's porn. You're reading fairy porn.
But maybe we're missing a market here. We should start writing our own porn novels, right?
Yeah.
And do it with pop-up books. We can bring pop-up books back.
Like you open a page and like a guy with fairy
It's like,
wings comes out with a big old sock.
As
old
you
veiny
open
dick.
it, as you open and close, they move back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, you open
Don't
it.
steal
and
our
it
idea.
just-
Pen
yeah,
pending.
It flops out. With that big old fairy dick.
Now
We'd sell so
now
much.
you can't hide it, right? Now you're at the beach and you open that page and it's like,
And it
bam.
pops right up.
Yeah,
People
what are
are
you
judging
doing?
you.
Yeah, we all know what you're doing.
Oh my God, he's looking at fairy porn. Dirty whore.
You open it, just sprinkles glitter everywhere.
And Uber Lube.
Just glitter all over your face. Like, yeah, you just got
You just got gassed.
some fairy shit.
Fairy spunk. Oh, there you go. There's the name of the episode, fairy porn.
Yes.